My name is Iraklisa and I'm from Georgia. I recently graduated from Design Academy Eindhoven and I'm based here in the Netherlands. My work for me is a way of exploring the world and the human nature. In my projects I often address structures, be it social, physical or psychological, constructs that have firmly established themselves in our societies, in our cultures, but also in our minds. I'm fascinated by spaces and architecture, but also by physics and electricity, nature of light, and other elemental phenomena, which I manipulate to tell stories. Voicing Borders is an interactive installation addressing the situation in Georgia. Since 2008, 20% of the country is occupied by Russia. This occupation is enforced with a razor wire fence that is gradually built around the occupied land to cut it off from the rest of the country. Arbitrarily traced through the landscape, this barrier separates and cuts through 4 different regions, destroying communities for over a decade. Behind this barrier, in an attempt to erase the traces of the local communities, whole villages are being torn down and even the rubble completely removed from the area, leaving behind just empty fields. An interactive projection uses the satellite images of the region from the last decade to demonstrate how, through a methodic action, the whole landscape was changed and the traces of the local communities completely erased. Using a technique specially developed for this piece, the viewer can use their shadow against the projection to unveil the locations and the structures of the disappeared villages. The second component of the installation addresses the very weapon, but also the symbol of occupation, which is the razor wire fence. A specially designed radio transmitter attaches to the fence with a wire and uses its metal structure as a radio antenna. Through this antenna, broadcasting on a frequency of a regular radio receiver, it transmits a simple message in Morse code. The content of the message is the names of the disappeared villages and their geographic coordinates. In this way, the project transforms the weapon of occupation into a tool of voicing a protest against itself and forces the fence to voice what it's meant to hide.